I've made a lot of financial mistakes in the past, but instead of giving up, I decided to learn. I started reading books, taking courses, and studying everything I could about money. And honestly, that changed my entire mindset about money. Not just how I manage money, but how I think about money. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing what I've learned and how you can start mastering your finances too, no matter where you're starting from. So, number one step on my list is know where you stand financially. You see, you can't grow financially if you don't know your current financial position. You need to sit down and look at your numbers through your bank statement and every other means you use in checking your transaction, because what you own minus what you owe equals your net worth. It doesn't matter if the numbers are negative right now or they are small. What matters is clarity. When I first did it, I wasn't comfortable, but it opens my eyes. Don't improve what you don't understand. Knowing where you stand financially is your first step towards financial freedom. Number two, you need to understand your money personalities. You see, some of us are spenders, some of us are savers. We all have different money habits. Some of us avoid money conversations. We felt it isn't necessary. I did realize I'm a fix it later spender. I rather buy now and worry later. And that mindset kept me broke. When I understood this, I started making more intentional choices. So you need to ask yourself, what is my money personality? Because awareness is the first step towards change. Number three, set a clear financial goal. You need to write down what you want your money to do for you. That's it. You need to write down your short-term goals. You need to write down your mid-term goals. You need to write down your long-term goals. The reason is because you can't hit a target you don't see. For example, let's say you want to own a property worth of 50 million naira by December. You don't just say you want to buy or you want to save or you want to own. Rather, you say, I want to buy a house worth of 50 million naira by December. That has a way of triggering your subconscious mind to take action, because goals give your money direction, and direction is what creates progress. But number four is what I called the power of investing or investment. As a young teenage girl, I knew so well that the surest way to building wealth is by investing. And I used the bank as a safe boss. Thereafter, moved my money to starting a business or maybe throw into something that yields a return. But here is the truth. To grow your money, you need to invest it. That doesn't mean you should jump into the risky stuff. It means learning how investment works. It could be real estate, it could be mutual fund, or into buying of stocks. It could even be a small business venture. Start small and start now, regardless of whatever amount you have. It could be 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, or even 1 million. There are so many online platforms you can begin with, because when you invest, your money starts working for you. Number five step is budgeting. When it comes to personal finance, budgeting is your foundation. Budgeting keep track of your income and expenses. Instead of wondering where your money went to, it helps you keep track of your expenses. Now, there are different methods of budgeting, but I'm going to be going with the 50-50-30-20 rules, whereby your 50% of your earning or your income goes to your needs, the 30% of your income goes to your wants, and your 20% goes to your savings or your investments. Also a twist, which is 50-20-30 to fit your life. Most importantly, started budgeting intentionally. I stopped feeling broke halfway through the month. You need budgeting when it comes to personal finances. Number six, develop a financial freedom. When you believe something negative about money, you unconsciously behave in the way that makes that beliefs come true. When you grow up believing that money is hard to make, you might avoid starting up a business because you assume it will fail. You settle for underpaid job thinking any more isn't realistic, and over time that belief keeps you earning just enough to survive. When you believe when you believe rich people are greedy, you subconsciously avoid becoming rich because you don't want to be seen as greed, and sometimes turn down opportunities that might make you more money. And when you constantly tell yourself that you are bad with money, you might avoid budgeting, investing, and learning finances because your mind have already decided that you can't improve. It shapes your action, and your action shapes your financial reality. When you start shifting your mind from scarcity to abundance, your habits follow suit. Financial literacy isn't just about numbers, it's about mindset. So stop saying, I am bad with money, money is hard to make, rich people are greedy, I am broke, or maybe I'm not good with money, because you attract what you believe about money. I started surrounding myself with financial wise people and reading books and shifting my language from lack to abundance. Seven, know the difference between assets and liability. This is one of the biggest lessons that changed how I spend money, because asset puts money into your pocket, and liability takes out money from your pocket. When you buy a car, you're using that car to flex around, painting everywhere that you've arrived, just want to show up even when you know you've not arrived. That is a liability, because that car will take out money from your pocket for maintenance and for fueling. But when you buy a car for your business and the car brings in money on a daily basis or maybe on a monthly basis, that is an asset. The goal is to own more assets and reduce liabilities. That is how to grow well. Most of assets has stock, mutual fund, real estate has value that produces or appreciates and have a ready market is assets. So are the 7 steps that change how I see and handle money. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. That's the moment you decide to learn. This video helps you, give it a thumbs up. Tap on the subscribe button and share with someone who needs to hear this message. This is Grow with Phebean, helping you to grow in mindset, money, and life. For watching, and I will see you in the next